the way. So we saw him already as a young man, like literally in his teens. Now he's basically in his 20s. Question is, are they gonna do another like
This place.
age chapter for him?
Ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the...
One thing I do like is when stories actually like, you know, they actually do, you know, like, you know, from like birth all the way till they're like old or whatever. But like another way of doing it is like this is teenage years. This is their 20s, right? Because especially like, you know, in their teens, like they experience stuff, wisdom, pain, blah blah. In their 20s to 30s, it's like, you know, there's a lot of pain, a lot of like shit. But to do like next in the story is like once the 20s and 30s basically pass, it's like they hit like their 50s or 60s. That's like the old man stage of where it's like, how are they going to end their legacy? How are they going to establish their legacy kind of thing, right? Or the story, or where they're marking the world. That's what I like to see. It's Hideaway. A freed bear. So can you remove the tattoo or what? A combination of near indestructible fallen ruins and considerable engineering have led to this safe haven. Okay. Got a mere existence into their lands. Life doors. And magic is all but unusable. That's one thing to learn about too, is where the fuck is the blight from, how did it originate? Because literally, like, it reminds me of my boy, the silencer of Dota 2. The best magic? No magic. Silence, bitch. Yeah, you can't do nothing. Anti-magic Templars are a thing in some stories and tropes, but the thing is, they're really fucking good and rarely done. I like it. Fallen. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of Velastia. Ancient civilization people, as expected, Sidolphus Teloma. Okay. I need to pause here right here real quick. There's a great man of great respect. Final Fantasy Tactics. Name is Sidolphus Orlando, known as the Thunder God. Yes. Yes. That guy. Recall when y'all see me play FF14, there's a certain dude in Orabon Monastery who beat the shit out of everybody. And he still does to this day, even though they nerfed him. Twice. Wow. What about Battalion Iron Kingdom Crusaders? So Sid is the dominant for Ramu or whatever. His name is Goetz, and yeah, he's a gentle giant. Will we ever see Biggs in the Wedge? Monka. Bill Warwick. With Titan joking was falling to her assassin's blade. Memories.
From our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous.
One goop.
You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
I'll just say Goat's just a spider. Hide away. Oh, map, huh? A fat chocobo. Okay. Looks really good.
Still hungry, are you?
Oh.
Might have something round here.
He is. He's. Oh yeah. Here.
Washroom floor's all mended then.
Knock the boy.
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
The jailer. Hey, they have the archaic way of spelling the jailer. They do their laundry.
I suppose I'll be needing a new sword.
Then you'll need to speak with Blackthorn.
Bird. Or water. Water, 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 water.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now.
You can remove it.
All foul.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
Does he still have the brand on him? I was say like, well, if you want to remove it, I guess you have to literally use scar and burn your damn face off or something.
Leave me be.
Let us go to the Fat Chocobo.
You reckon he's a soldier then?
Be surprised if he wasn't.
Very distinguished.
I think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering
Yeah,
back to his
Chocobo,
solo, but no.
yeah. Like my name is Kit.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll, he knew his fate and would fight it to the end. Well, what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
Alright, now I'm gonna take the time to say this. Fuck the fuck Twitter freaks. Who the SJW snowflake people. Game's good.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey. Like the whole Hogwarts game. Sure, you can hate on the game, but you're gonna give it more attention. If you are gonna wonder why, they're gonna look into it. Give it a go. It says entrance, yep. FF4 reference.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. All right. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield.
I just realized something. The lands of Rossfield is basically a free land, basically a free kingdom. The Holy Empire didn't like that, and they probably was like talking to the Archduke and be like, "Hey, man, we don't like the shit you're doing. Like, you need to follow under us, work with us and shit. Blah blah blah. We give you these benefits." So they plotted to get ready to conquer and absorb the land and shit. Yep. That's usually what it goes down. They were allies. Remember, just because you're allies doesn't mean you're allies. But as soon as there's a certain benefit that you want, you plot, get ready to betray and backstab and all that shit. I think the whole thing about being an ally was a lie. W. Because if your ally doesn't want to fold in or or another nation or another like faction does not want to, come under your wing or, bring the heel, then you absorb them, you conquer them, you fuck them up. Because the land of Rossfield is probably really fucked now because there's no Archduke anymore. He's dead. The heir in line is basically dead, and the other like heir has gone missing. Yeah. Yep. Well, obviously, the Holy Empire probably like gave her some kind of offer or whatever. But yeah, that dumb bitch fucked up because of her choices, her kid's fucking dead. The one that she loved the most. Oh, the irony and karma.
It said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominance like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
They were cousins, interesting. Not much for ale or cakes.
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
The Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you.
I just remember something. A lot of things that was practiced in the medieval times that made a lot of like people really fucked in the head, especially with the thought process, especially with like Clive's mom and all that stuff. Blue blooding or incest stuff, be it either distant cousins or whatever, is a thing. That and another reason why that kid is fucking sick. Joshua, by the way, but I mean he's free now. He's dead. Dominant. Okay. They can not only cast elemental magic like crystal, but also transform. Not before. These will try to strike at any moment, a calling for which they are honored, worship, and the realm. Second icon of fire. The first immersion year around. They really made Ifrit this time like a boss, Knight of Flames. It's killing and fighting, as were his two sons. This is what it said. It's both his sons died. The bodies of the latter were never recovered. Facilitated by the traitorous Duchess Annabella, although official explanation intended to shift the blame onto the Phoenix, having run inexplicably rampant. I mean, yeah. Yep. Weird as fuck. I mean, sure, it could be a call, but like, blue blooding, like, when people get sick, or they get sick easy and fast.
I'm not
interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the imperial village of Lostwing. Among them is one he believes to be a dominant of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Let's make ready then.